Hello everybody, Jessica here, welcoming you back for another great workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to be using some really gentle exercises here today to help us improve strength through the legs and improve joint health through the lower body. Getting set up for today's workout is pretty easy. We are going to be completely seated, so you will need your chair. If you have a loop resistance band, you can add that into today's workout. If you don't have one, or if you feel like working with one might not be the best fit for your body today, that is okay. You can go ahead and go through those exercises today without that resistance band. You will be just fine. Go ahead, get everything set up, and we're gonna get started right now. We're gonna start off this workout with a few quick stretches and warm-up exercises. If you are working with your band, just set that to the side for now, but keep it handy. Go ahead here and give me a slow toe tap to the front of your chair. Nice and easy. Swinging the arms is optional. It's just gonna help you get that heart rate up. Let's switch this to a heel tap to the front. Try to flex those toes up towards you as much as possible. Again, include the arms if it works. If not, that is okay. And that's gonna be the rule for the whole workout today. You wanna go with what feels good, safe, and comfortable in your body. Please modify any movement as needed. Let's step it out. Try to get this leg out as far as you can, keeping the knee over the ankle and without turning the body towards it. We want to open up those inner thighs here. Be gentle. Things may take a little bit of time to warm up, so be patient with your body. Let's take toe taps wide this time. Stretching a little bit more through the front of the ankle. A little bit bigger through the knee. You can shorten it up if you need to. Heel taps wide. And if there's not enough of a stretch through that lower leg, go ahead, lift it off the floor. And if you need to, or if you can, give me a little bit of a reach towards it. Really open up those muscles. Remember to flex those toes up. Last set here. Bring it on in. Great job. Pedal out those feet here. Swing those arms. Work on that band here. Step on into it if you're using it here today. And again, just a reminder, it's a get to, not a have to. So if you choose not to work with band, exercises will be pretty much the same, just without that extra resistance. Let's go ahead here. We're gonna start our first exercise. Light feet on the floor. You're just really heavy through the hips. Slide the feet out, pause, slide them back in. We're gonna go for 10 of these. Keep a little bit of a tailbone tuck here, so you're not pushing that belly button or low back forward. Feel tension on the band. Squeeze through those sitting muscles. Release it back in nice and slow. You have 4 more if you're with me. Final one. Great job. Release it in nice and slow there. Beautiful job. Just the right side. Step it out and in. Focus on feeling that right booty hip muscle working. Give it a good squeeze as it comes out and back in. We're going for 10. Final one here. 10 with the left. and 10. Great job there. If you need to scoot those hips forward a little bit, you can. If it puts too much work through the core or the low back, you can lean back to your chair. We're gonna extend those legs out just a little bit, so a much longer position here. Heels are not really heavy into the floor. You're gonna keep them light. You can use slider discs or paper plates or books if you happen to need those. We're gonna slide out, pause, and in 10 times here. That's the magic number today. In slow. Final one here. Bring it on in. Heavy through the left leg, right leg only. It doesn't need to go as far. See if you can keep it off of the floor, putting a little bit of work into the thigh muscles. If that's not a good fit, that's totally okay. And 10, great job. Let's switch it over to the left side. Try not to turn your body. Core muscles, even if you're leaning on the chair, should be locking that torso and the trunk of the body into place. And 10, great job. Slide those feet up. You can scoot the hips back and sit up taller if that feels good for you. Stay resting on the chair if you prefer that. We're gonna march those feet up, knees up, one leg at a time. So 10 on the right. If you need more, you can drop this left leg a little bit lower. That's gonna give you more resistance to pull against with that right leg. Two more here. Let's go 10 on the left leg. I feel that they're working. And last one here. Great job. You can find positioning if it's a little bit different than what I am suggesting that works for you. But if you can, go ahead and lean on over to the right hip. You're just gonna kind of rest nice and casual against the back of your chair here. Band is still up over the knees. We're just gonna open that left leg out and back. Really great for knee strength. Only got 10 to go. Make sure that you're maintaining a tailbone tuck, so it's not the low back working. It's that sitting muscle on this left side. Great job there. Roll it back into the center, switch on over, leaning on the left hip again. You can rest on the back of the chair for a little bit of support. Feet stay together. We're gonna work on opening this right leg back. And last one here. Great job. Take those hips back to the center of the chair. Let's take this band down around the lower leg, so just wherever that is comfortably for you. You want to be off of the knee joint. We're going to draw the right leg up just a little bit higher. Connect it in somewhere to that left foot. And if you need to move this band around, that's all right. We're going to go out here. Think about like a single leg butterfly. Final one here. Set it down, switch it over, left foot. Connect lightly into that right side. Final two. Beautiful job there. Go ahead, set it on down. Let's step the left leg back just a little bit, and you may need to move this band around, so take your time there, find what works. We're gonna go ahead, straighten this right leg, pulse it out, following that trajectory of the band. So a little bit of a 45-degree here. You're going to feel that top thigh muscle working, soft bend in the knee, totally good. Keep that there. We don't want to strain any of the knees. Final one here. Should be adding up. Great job. Drop the right leg just back behind you a little bit. Again, get that left leg forward, lift it up, keep that soft bend in the knee, don't lock it out, and pulse it out, following that path of the band. Nine and 10. Great job. You may be starting to notice that one side is easier than the other because typically one leg is a lot stronger than the other. It's just something you want to take note of. We don't have to do anything crazy, but we will start hopefully evening them out over time. Step slightly to the right side. You want to make sure that this left leg is clear to move behind you. Again, adjust that band if you need to. We're not pushing the low back forward, tailbone tuck. Draw this left leg up. Step that right foot further forward if you need more resistance on the band. And 10, beautiful job. We're gonna switch it around so that we can work with the right leg. Let's go ahead here, curl it up and back. Trying to bring the heel towards the thigh. As much or as little resistance as you need. Last two here. And 10, beautiful job. Back to the front, again, band wherever you need it. Step the left foot in, try to get it flat to the floor, extend the right knee, flex those toes up, lower it back down. You do not have to come into a straight knee. You can, if that feels safe and comfortable through the joint, but you can always keep a soft bend in that knee. Final two on this side. Bring it on down. Let's ease it on over to the left leg. Tuck the right leg back a little bit so you've got a really good solid anchor. More or less band. And we go for 10. Try not to let those knees come in close together. I kind of caught myself there. Keep them out. You want a really nice good pull on your band. Final one here. Great job. See if you can take both of those legs out. It doesn't have to be really high. Push against the band, taking one down, and then the other. A little bit of a bend in the knee. Keep outward resistance on this band. Notice those hamstrings working. You're doing good. We're only going for 10 here, and they're alternating, so it's 5 per leg. You have 4 more. And 1. Beautiful job. Take this band down. Let's take it around the ankles. Find a comfortable spot. If it's uncomfortable, take it off, move it to the side. You'll be just fine. Toes turn in, heels turn out, knees stay out. So don't end up here, right here. Calf raises here. Strengthening through the sole of the foot, through the arch. Last 2 here. Great job. See if you may need to get down and wiggle it into place, or you might be able just to finesse it around the balls of the feet and slightly on the arch. If you're barefoot, definitely go balls of the feet. Bring it up here. You can see my toes are flexed up. I'm going to turn my left foot out and bring it back in. It's almost like a wave motion. I'm not gonna rob the movement from my knees. I'm gonna make it happen in this ankle. Modify if you need to, slower, smaller movement. And it's not a very big movement to begin with. Last 2 here. Great job. Take it to the right side. Right foot has been working too. It's going to get tired quick. Chances are most of us are right-handed and the right side is stronger. Started with the left first. Apologies if it happens to be the reverse for you. Two more. I feel it. Those shin muscles, really important to keep them nice and strong. Good fall prevention there. Step those feet on down. And let's go ahead here. Step the right foot forward. It's going to be slightly in front of the left. You're pressing this left side of the band into the floor to anchor it. Move the band if you need to. Lift the toes here. Don't let this band pull them in. You're keeping them out. It's just such a subtle movement, and it does so much to keep this really great dorsiflexion strength nice and strong. Strengthen those ankles. 9 and 10. Send it back. Send that left foot out. Change placement if you need to. Last 2 here. Great job. Bring it on in. Step out of the band. It can go underneath the chair, to a basket, or to the back of the chair somewhere. It is not going to become a tripping hazard. Last little bit of exercises. I invite you to come back over to this right hip. Extend the left leg out. You can find whatever positioning is comfortable for you. Just lift. Just a little bit. Bend the knee if you need to. Ankle is moving at the same height as the knee. So you remember we did those clamshells? Knee became higher than the ankle. This time we're moving the ankle with the knee. And a little bit more work. Last 2. Swing it on in, other side, last side. And then we go just to some really nice stretches. Make sure that we haven't aggravated anything through that sciatica area, through the hips, SI joint, all of those things. Nine and 10. Pretty quick and painless, hopefully. Cross this right leg up and over the left. It can be to the front if you need to. Hug it in, lean forward and tall, and let's take some ankle circles here while also finding a hip stretch. So I do suggest finding the hip stretch first and then working in the ankle circles. Movement here, if it feels good, just stay cautious and aware of where you are at within keeping those hips to the seat. Great job here. Seated figure 4 is where we're going next. So if you can, cross that ankle over a little bit more, drop this knee, fold it forward, relax through the low back, through the hip. Upper body just helps draw a little bit of weight and encouragement here. Open it all up. Flex the toes and point. Skip it if it's too much. Take it down, press, roll it up, other side. Okay, find that hip stretch first. Ankle circles when you're ready. Go a few one direction, a few the other. And then let's find seated figure 4. Fold it forward here, point and flex. Open up a little ankle mobility if it feels good. Skip it if not. Bring it on up. Set it down. Tap those toes. And then shimmy those knees side to side. 2 for 1 here. Little last touches of ankle strength. Little bit of knee mobility. Send your way on over to the right. Hip circles out 2 times here. Hip circles in. Make sure everything's moving really well. Step it out. Fold it forward here. Open back up through those inner thighs. And let's follow through with the right leg. 2 out. 2 in. Great job here. Back to the center. Ankle circles, pedal the feet. Last little movements here. Check in with that back. Beautiful, good deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Wonderful job here today, maintaining strength, mobility, and joint health through this lower body. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. Of course, I will have more workouts for you on the way, so make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss those. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. I am so glad to have you here with me for these workouts, part of the community, and I am honored to support you on your health and fitness journey. You guys, great job here today. More workouts, so like I said, make sure that you do not miss those. Find what works for you. If you're still feeling a little tight or tense through any of these lower body muscles, I encourage you to take a few additional minutes, find some stretches or some really gentle movements to help work out that stress and tension so that you can show up to our next amazing workout feeling your best. There are a lot of seated yoga workouts on this channel, ranging anywhere from 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes and on up. So if that's a great option for you, you can follow this up with one of those. Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep taking good care of yourselves, and I will see you guys again soon.